Yeah, you're good.
What's up, y'all? So today we are going to be giving you guys an insight into our lives in the sense of our favorite Netflix shows.
The way you said it made it seem so serious. An insight of our lives.
It is. Because a Netflix show really tells you who you are as a human being in the days of 2022.
It's almost like a little psychological assessment of personality to some extent.
Hey Siri, heads or tails? Tails.
Heads.
Alright, you go first.
I'll go first.
Tails.
I'm gonna start light. Nothing big. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Space Force. For me, if you put Steve Carell in a comedy movie, I'm in. I'm hooked up. Especially the first season. It's just pure comedy.
The first season is really good at that show.
And we watched the first season together. We was cracking up.
Yeah, that was that's not on my list though, but that's
Space
a good
Force.
one.
Season 1, man, it's crazy.
So Victor's not going in order, but I'm going to go in order. So this is my number one TV show that I 100% recommend you to watch. And if you haven't watched it, I don't know what you're doing. This show goes crazy. It's called Lock and Key. Let me tell you something. This TV show, you can't predict what's gonna happen next. When you find a TV show or movie, anything you're watching, and you can't predict what's going on next, that for me makes it a sick TV show. And Lock and Key is unpredictable. If anyone tells me, oh yeah, I knew that was gonna happen in the next episode, you lie and you chatted. You don't know what key they're gonna find next. You really don't know what that key's going to do. The final season was so good. It almost ended as if they could make like a season 4 if they wanted to. Totally binge worthy. I think the first season I finished it in a day because it was that good. Just back to back to back to back banger. You still have not watched it.
No, I haven't watched it.
He still has not watched it. I've told him.
I will.
Watch it.
I will.
Watch it. I don't mind watching it again.
Yeah, I will watch it with you.
I can watch it again.
If you promise to shut your mouth and not say anything. Next on my list, I'm going to say The Witcher.
That's on my list too.
Is The Witcher on your list too? If you guys are into Lord of the Rings / Game of Thrones type of shows, medieval stuff
Fantasy.
with a little bit of demons and slaying monsters and like powers and magic, you should definitely like see it.
The quality of the TV show, like honestly the HD is so crisp. Like I wear glasses in it, so it's like that's like 20/20 vision to me. Like it's so good. The eye colors of the characters, the way their hair is, the way they dress, like it just fits. Like everything of that TV show is so good. It's a good TV show. Highly recommend.
Your turn.
Oh yeah, me. Oh my gosh. So my next TV show that I recommend you to watch, it's called Alice in Borderland. Have you heard of it? This TV show is so good, and I hate the fact they've taken so long to make a season 2. They get kind of like put into a room, kind of have to figure out these games and they have to figure out a way out. So it kind of is like Squid Games, just a Japanese version of it. And it came out first before Squid Games. Really interesting. The storyline and everything, like the way the games are, the way people just like, even though that's your friend, it might not be your friend. I'ma hold you guys on that. So yeah, highly recommend. Another really good Netflix show, Alice in Borderland.
Should I hit them with the next one?
Yeah.
I gotta hit them with Money Heist. Just because you haven't seen it, that doesn't mean it's bad or anything, okay?
Overhyped.
Aside from the hype, yeah, I was just gonna say, we all know it's super overhyped and everything, but aside from the overhype, when you see it from the get-go, from the start, you immediately think you know exactly what's going to happen, but the way they deliver it is just so, the little things happening in that TV show, so interesting, especially first season. I feel like season 1 on everything is banger.
I tried episode 1, I got about 20 minutes in, I was like, yeah, I can't do this.
Really?
So there's like 8 seasons.
8 seasons?
I don't know.
No, just 3, they just finished it this year.
Oh.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay, so the next one that I would recommend is a Korean show called All of Us is Dead. If you love zombies or anything like that, you'll really like this show. I remember I actually watched this with my mum and my dad, so we ended up watching it dubbed in English. Didn't really like it. I'd rather hear like the Korean actors speak their language. If you love zombie apocalypse and if you love how things can go left quite quickly, how it ended was really, really good. Highly recommend. It's a good show.
Never heard of it. Next on my list. Oh yeah, I'm going to say Big Mouth. Now, season 1 is a banger. That first episode of season 1, that's gold. For me, the biggest thing of this show is the element of relatability. This is probably the most relatable show, one of the most relatable shows I've ever seen. You relate to things that no one really talks about. Things that we all grew up thinking and experiencing. It's hilarious. It's just so funny. If you're too young, don't watch it. Yeah, maybe 18 plus. If you don't like dirty jokes, don't watch it. But Big Mouth for me.
I actually really like that show. It is a good one. It actually is a good one. And the funny thing is, we've actually never watched that show together. We always watch it separately. Oh. No, we watch it separately. Maybe because it's awkward. I don't know, but we watch it separately. Would it be awkward
for you?
It wouldn't be awkward.
That wouldn't be awkward for me.
But I feel like it would just be really funny. Okay, so the next TV show I'm going to recommend now. Guys, please, yeah? I'm a child of God, yeah? But this TV show is really good, okay? It's called Sabrina and Her Adventures or whatever. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Whatever, however it's called. That TV show? That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I didn't even say anything, but that's how good it is. I was the type of person where I watched Sabrina the Teenage Witch like back in the day, like the cartoon version and the real life version. Like I was on them shows like when I was younger. So when they come out with this one and they made it more like the comics, so it's a bit more, you know. But it is really good, and although I am screaming God forbid I rebuke in Jesus' name throughout the whole TV show, it is really good to watch. Not really any funny bits or anything like that, it's just interesting. Like the storyline is really good, how Sabrina gonna get through this and how she still wants to be like a good person and not give in to the darkness and still wants to stay within the light. And I think it's a really good show to watch. So yeah, highly recommend. Have you heard of that one?
No, I know. I've seen I think 1 or 2 episodes with something. What's my next? Okay, I'm gonna hit you with, You.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that show.
Who are you? We use that line so much.
And look at you wearing a little hat like Joe.
When he goes psycho, when he's about to kill somebody. Oh, no spoiler alert.
Oh, spoiler.
But yeah, the storyline and the plot of the show is very good. The acting is very good. If you guys like toxic love, if you guys like crazy.
Like they were on the same vibe. They were on the same vibe.
If you like crazy love, like crazy love, and you like thrillers, well, you definitely. Yeah.
Not on my list, but that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Shout.
So my next one is called Behind Her Eyes. If you're about that astro projection, learning more about your psychology, this is a good TV show to watch. Like when I mean the ending, the plot, I was not expecting it. Even when you think you know someone, you may not know them that well. It's kind of one of them TV shows. It is a limited series, so there's only 1 season to it, but if I'm honest, that's all you need. There's like really no need for a second season. Like you just need those nice little short, I think like 8 episodes or something like that. Just my instincts that I'm giving you guys good TV shows to watch. Alright.
Next, I'm gonna hit them with The Umbrella Academy.
Of course it's on my list.
Stop playing, man. The Umbrella Academy.
Banger.
This last season, it just got me.
Oh my god. That was straight back to back to back.
It was that show, yeah.
I think I finished it first and I was just waiting for him to get there. Like, I was just like, you need to hurry up.
Every single episode. No weak episodes. You know how rare that is? Every single episode. Banger. Engaging. Interesting. Plot twist. Boom. Something new. The end of this season got me thinking about it for days after that. Up to a week, just thinking about it. I was just like, I just want to know more. I want to know what's gonna happen. The way they finished it, I was mind blown.
Their dad is crazy.
Yeah.
Their dad is crazy. I don't know what one for that dad, but that dad, he knows something and he knows something deep. Klaus.
No, I'll say the kid.
I think Klaus made me laugh the most that season for this. The next one I'm going to recommend is Never Have I Ever. It's really much of a guilty pleasure type TV show, like a TV show that's good, but it's like at the same time like you don't have to watch it. Like I'm not gonna be like, yeah, you have to watch this one. It's very like teen drama, coming of age type of TV show. It's about a girl in high school, she's growing up, she wants a boyfriend, she wants to be popular and all these things, like she wants to lose her virginity and all these things. And then she starts dating like the hottest guy in school. She just goes through a lot of her stuff, and I love how they bring in like the whole Indian community as well, and like bringing in like other cultural stuff involved inside there. It's like, it's a really good TV show. But what freaks me out is the fact that the main guy is like 30 years old, and you can tell that he's an old man, that he's got like the wrinkles here, they put bare makeup under his eyes, that you can really tell. And then the girl's like 18 and they have to like lips and stuff. And it's good because you always want to know what happens next. Even if you don't like it, you'll end up watching it all the way to the end.
I remember watching a little bit of the first episode. Didn't really.
Yeah, that's because you don't really like these like coming of age, teen girly type stuff.
I don't. Well, my next show is 13 Reasons Why. Don't I like them?
13 Reasons Why it's not a girly show.
I would say it's half. The whole show is about
but it follows that guy Clem.
Clay. Clem. It's very, very relatable for teenagers, for young people. Acting on this one is very good. The main guy, Clay,
He's so good.
he's wow.
You can tell he went through it, man. The next TV show that I'm going to recommend is called Fate, the Winx Saga. The way they went about this TV show was so good. How they made her go to this school and she doesn't have her powers and she just looks like, are you sure you're a fairy? Like, girl, you don't belong here. And you know, like these kind of vibes. I feel like you guys should definitely watch it now solely because the next season is coming out.
We were bumping that back in the day with my sister. The cartoon one.
The cartoon one was sick.
My next one is Squid Game. We've only had season 1. I don't think that was a bad episode. Every episode, something was happening. Interesting, engaging, keeping you on your toes. Heads up, it's a bit crazy, so be careful with that one. But definitely you should watch it.
Highly recommend. My next show is a new show that came out a couple weeks ago. It's called Fakes, and it's about these teenage girls that are in high school that do like some illegal crime activity. And it's really interesting and it's funny. They do like different point of views, like they do her point of view and then the other girl's point of view and then even like a guy's point of view. And then the way they go about it is like really funny because it's like, you guys are gonna like get in trouble. Like, oh my days, like I thought it was just gonna be 1 season, but then the way it ended, I was like, oh my days, yeah, there's a season 2 and the season 2's gonna bang. Highly recommend.
Okay, the last show on my list, it has to be Stranger Things.
Yeah, that's what's on my list as well.
Come on, not much to say about Stranger Things. I'm sure everyone knows about it.
Yeah.
It's just a banger.
That's a banger.
This last season was long. These episodes were like 3 hours, 1 episode. We've been watching it for 5 days.
I remember there was a point where I was like, I just want to get my phone out and I just want to watch the next episode. And I was just like, no, me and Victor watched it together. We're watching it together. Yeah. It took a lot of willpower not to watch the next episode because that TV show.
The way they just bring back the past, it's magical. You can tell when Netflix is really sponsoring some shows and make them look just 10 out of 10 movie.
Yeah.
It's just one big mystery, fantasy, interesting, engaging, a lot of kids involved, but at the same time, I don't think kids can watch it, especially not the last season.
Chrissy, wake up.
Yeah.
I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up. Yeah. Okay, now my last one is very much of a Disney show, but for Netflix.
Oh, I know exactly what it is. High School Musical had the musical, the series.
No, that's Disney Plus. That's Disney Plus. It's called Judy and the Phantoms. It's like a musical TV show, so they make music together with like the Phantoms, which are ghosts. I never wanted to watch it solely because they just cancelled it like straight away. The last episode was good, and it's like I don't know how they'll carry on from it. They can if they want to. Every time Netflix posts on Instagram, if you click on the comments, all I see is renew Judy and the Phantoms, renew Judy and the Phantoms, renew Judy and the Phantoms. Like these people actually love this show, and I loved it because it had that Disney feel. It had me like, it felt like I was watching Wizard of Waverly Place, Hannah Montana. Like it felt like I was watching one of these TV shows. So I highly recommend.
No, I have to watch it. After comparing it to Hannah Montana.
And it's music as well. Like they're out here playing drums, guitar, bass. Like I feel like you would actually enjoy the music as well.
Didn't they have a musical show on Disney too with China? When it was
Farm.
On Farm, yeah.
That was a banger. I was about to watch that recently. Same with Sonny with a Chance.
Back in the day, Sonny with.
I was about to watch that. Chad Dylan Cooper.
Hey.
I was about to watch that recently. I can't lie.
Chad Dylan Cooper. First generations of Gen Zs, they would know that. That's all?
Yes. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media. Viktor and Ria, Victor Gadgetcraft, Ria_on, Victor G Productions, and Dipped in Honey. Subscribe, follow, and support us.
And follow us on TikTok.
Yes, Viktor and Ria. Bye!